All right, welcome back to our ONYX Storm reading between the lines with Book Coven. I want to say lines.
We're not muted or anything,
or
right?
margaritas in this case, because our theme drink
You're right. Maybe I
of
should check.
the afternoon is a iridescent. So if you've been following along, this should ring some bells. Iridescent margarita in the colors of the water, so different shades of blues and grays and purples. As we are giving a little nod to Devarelli, which is where we left off after a very steamy scene indeed.
Do you want to share your recipe view?
Sure. So what you have for
want to
you
recreate it.
is actually a very fancy concoction of store-bought margarita mix, grenadine syrup for the ones that are more purple, and blue curacao as well, ice, and some silver tequila, as well as some edible shimmer. A little odd nod to Endarna. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Delicious,
So,
actually.
Again, we're doing the 4-day-long book club, really, right? 4-day retreat. 5-part discussion, including fan art, Fourth Wing Iron Flame recap, ONYX Storm chapter discussions, tier lists, quotes, Book Coven wrapped. So if you missed part 1, it's published, so you can watch it if you missed it. And this one will be published as well once we're done.
We also have a 5th guest joining us for this and all subsequent discussions. Megan is online with us today.
And Roxy's here as well, though voice only, but she's here.
Hello. I wish we could fit everybody in. I apologize. When you hear your own voice and
No,
you just want to die.
Oh my god.
No, for us to all fit, you need to put like the camera like up there. Like,
So it turns out we've been a
That's true,
little
eh?
ambitious on our reading
Yeah, actually.
speed. We were like chilling
hang
this
it from
morning,
somewhere.
Or
thinking we only
put it
had to
on
start
her
reading at
stand.
noon, and that was
Oh yeah, we could next time.
Okay, next
Next discussion later. Yeah, we'll do that.
We're improving
No,
every
we're saying that
time.
we can like put the camera higher and further back.
Yeah.
Next time.
Like on your stand, maybe.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
be talk about. So we are at part 2 of our discussion. So we've read chapters 16 to 25. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And then later tonight, we're going to be doing a part 3 actually, as well as card games and a paint night.
Paint night.
Yeah.
To be a recap of kind of short recap of what we talked about yesterday. Chapters 1 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Where did we leave off? Like, what was the last thing that happened in chapter 15? I don't remember.
She's about to blow him up in the arena.
Yeah, in the arena.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
she doesn't.
no, she does not.
So,
She's all confident and feels.
because she can't, because she can kill him.
That's not why.
I think so.
I don't think that's why.
Wait, what? What did I just miss?
So the last thing that happened in chapter 15
Yeah.
was that Violet and Xaden were about to like face off in
Yes.
class, and then Xaden like I guess won, but like she couldn't use her powers on him because she can't control it as well as him.
But she like super controlled it when she was facing
She doesn't
Bodhi.
care about Garrick.
Garrick.
But she is getting better. Like that's what she's been training like crazy for, right?
Yeah. So here we go. Let's talk.
Right. So many discussion points.
Who wants to start?
Wait, Gayla, did you add this quote today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was like, was this added last week?
Because I want to
did we
talk
know
about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they talk about that a lot. A lot of killing me, a lot of you're gonna be the death of me, I'm gonna kill you.
Here's
Like,
how you can kill me.
even when she says I'm gonna kill him, kill is in italics. I'm like,
No, it's true. I am gonna open up this conversation because Halden's arrival. I'm the one who put in Fable. Like, do you guys see my Fable editions when I read that chapter?
Oh, sorry, I didn't get a chance.
Okay. Anyways, I was freaking out because I was like, it's hard to read Halden's arrival and not think of Solstice with Rysan's
it's
arrival.
quite similar.
You know, and I
Yeah.
was like, wait a second, were the girls right this whole time? And Xaden and Violet aren't endgame, and she's actually gonna fall again for Halden. But then,
Alden.
right after that, I like read that he had cheated on her, and I was like, I don't know if you can go back.
He was super smirky and like arrogant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a
So it turns out he's a dick.
But Eric is still on
I
table.
can see that she might waver at some point because, you know,
Really for the
I think
I don't
she's pretty-
think so. I think they might be either like
Well, maybe he.
allies, but I don't think they'll be back together. I mean,
no,
what
not
is
with
that
Holly,
telling
just in
people?
general.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Not with Holly,
I'm
just
like,
in
what are you-
general.
yeah, that makes sense. Because what were you telling little girls? Like, yeah, if he cheated on you, it's okay. But yeah, it makes sense.
Because like Halden, I think is going to be similar to Catriona. Like he doesn't want to be with her because he actually likes her. Like he needs something from her. He wants something from her.
Yeah.
That's what I think about him. Okay, I see that Zayden's jealousy as well is on there.
Yeah.
So I know that some people are a fan of how he's behaving. Some people no.
Not a
So
fan.
what's the?
What's the consensus?
I don't. It doesn't feel like the healthy quote unquote jealousy. Because for me, jealousy is like a normal feeling. Everyone feels jealous at some point. But I feel him. It's more like. Not primal or animalistic, but I feel it's more like, I don't know, venom jealousy or something. Like, I feel something's gonna happen where a dude is just gonna look at her and he's just gonna explode or something.
Like I think it's like another way that Rebecca's showing that he has less control on himself.
Yeah, because it feels like he's losing it.
But I'm not like against the jealousy
Yeah.
thing just because I think it's building tension.
Yeah.
And like I think because it gets hard when like your two main characters are actually like in a relationship. I think it gets hard to like keep that tension. So I think it's just like a
Yeah.
way for her to like bring that. So I'm not like against it. Yeah.
I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense to me that he's like, oh, I am like he's so empowering of her, saying like, oh, she can hold her own, like see how tough she is, see
I
this.
agree.
But
He's
then
gonna kill
he's
Garrett,
like,
bro.
oh,
Yeah.
he just like breathes on her, and he's like, ugh,
I
get
agree.
away.
Kill
It's
his
like
friend.
either you like believe in her or you don't, and I find
Yeah.
that really weird. So I feel like they could have done the jealousy thing, but I think at like actual like jealousy moments, like when he touches her lower back, like okay, yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
just like
appropriate, yeah.
talking, I find is like chill.
Me, it's the questioning of like, did you love him? Did you? I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very toxic to me. I'm like, bro, even if she was in love with him, that was years ago. Like,
Yeah.
shut up. Like,
But that's the venom shit.
I know, but that's what I mean. I
Yeah.
feel like he's crossing into more of that venom,
Yeah.
primal, animalistic thing.
Like
And
more emotional.
exactly.
Like,
And there was that scene with Garrick where Garrick was like, he did the tornado thing, and then Zayden was getting pissed. He was like, he almost cut your head off, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, he
I know,
didn't.
bro, chill.
Like, calm down. You're a professor.
It's like Violet's in continued denial and Zayden's
Yeah.
in this like increasing, I don't know, instability.
Yeah, and I feel like, well, soon, I mean, the friends already knew. They was kind of like, I think the friends and stuff like that know that it's worse than he's making it sure that Violet's just refusing to like accept that he is not well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was always very possessive.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. He
Throughout
was.
all books.
Yeah.
It's just-
Well, maybe that's why she's like, oh, he's fine. He does this all the time.
Yeah.
These are our MMCs in general in our books.
They are quite possessive, and they always like put it under like Rysand, for example, like when like Farah gets pregnant and he becomes like double like
Yeah.
possessive, or
Yeah.
right after they do their mating thing, they become super like alpha holy.
Yeah, but they're usually just like
Yeah.
he growls. Like,
Yeah.
They keep it to himself.
growls.
Like Zayden just starts like throwing shade at everybody. Like it's
Pushing
like
people into
embarrassing a bit. It's like Zayden like
It is kind of embarrassing. I would be extremely embarrassed.
yeah, I'd be embarrassed.
It's like his hormones are all over the place. He kind of gets off scot-free for like ramming Halden into the wall.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But I feel that's gonna come back. Well, when she said, oh, it doesn't feel like it's over, like it feels
Yeah.
like they're seething revenge or something. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I think he's low-key a venom.
But when they sense each other?
Yeah.
They not if they're
Oh, not if they're like
He's,
the talented.
super high
Oh, yeah.
Up there.
That's true.
yeah.
That's why there's a mole.
Yeah.
Oh, we can skip right
Like
to that.
yeah. Theo's letter when they're
Yeah.
in where are they?
Not Samara, but like close to Samara.
Close
I'm
to
like,
100
yeah.
miles from Samara.
Yeah, and they find Theo's letter saying, "Oh, you know, you can always come to me, and I can answer all your questions."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and I think that she was able to deposit that letter because there's a potential mole in their squad, or whoever is in the know of where they're going on their
But
missions.
wait, what if it's Mira? Mira is the one who
Could
found
be
the
Mira.
stone thing and the letter.
She found this.
Conveniently. She's like, I found it.
That's why it's sus
True.
that in all of Father Sorengale's messages, like trust only Mira. But what if even he got blindsided? I don't know. But also,
Oh,
Or
yeah.
he's Venom,
Yeah.
and she's also Venom.
yeah.
But I don't think so. That's too wild.
No, but it could
No,
be.
but or he
and
knows
you-
that the venom aren't.
and the venom aren't that
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
some
Like,
good
work with the
too,
venom.
you know, there's-
Exactly.
It's like the other rebellions. They're not that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
the
sucking magic out of the earth and leaving it into ash.
No, but there's
How could
good
that be
and
good?
maybe good and bad with it.
Yeah, maybe there's a way to suck a little bit and like let
Suck
it
a little
regenerate.
bit.
Aren't the dragons?
Well, actually, no, but you're right because don't they? The
Vegetable
dragons
farm.
are channeling their powers from the ground.
Exactly.
The humans are channeling their powers through the dragon and also from whatever. I feel like Venom are just doing it to the extreme, but they're pretty much doing what
They're
everyone's
doing
doing.
it out of control, maybe.
Exactly. So maybe
Yeah,
if there's a way for them
exactly.
to hone their
And there probably
Sucking.
is, especially if they have their signals and all that.
exactly.
I agree because this whole book arc so far, this whole series arc has been the people you think are bad actually aren't that bad,
Yeah.
right? So
Facts.
They're multifaceted.
would it be that surprising that that's where we're going? I'm not sure.
Wait, when was
I
the last
just
time
don't
talked?
feel like there could be a way that a
Wow.
venom that drains the earth.
Okay, oddly feel
Those
better.
ones are bad.
It's
Like,
like
the ones
cough
that
medicine.
live amongst
Possibly
us
good.
are not-
There's no redemption there.
Well, what if they just don't know how to control it?
But then where do they get their powers from?
Then again, like Theo did kill like a whole family for sport. Like,
Like Liam is dying in there without being able to drain.
Yeah, you mean Jack?
Yeah.
What did I say?
you're mixing up your blondes. Kill all blondes are bad.
No, Jack's still alive and well thanks to Violet.
And she keeps keeping him alive,
But
bro.
now she's gone for an extended long period of
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah, she still got a bunch of info from him, but I feel she's revealing a lot to Jack by
Yeah,
asking
she
him
is.
questions. She's telling him everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
can
don't
go,
forget who he
it
is. He
can
tried
go
to kill you
against her,
2
like.
books ago.
If he escapes,
Rip. No, but what if they're developing a friendship alliance?
Yeah, honestly.
You know,
I think she
Jack
should
and
figure
her?
out how
Yeah.
to do
Jack
He's
and
a
who?
because he's only talking to her.
Valid.
Maybe her father was.
He doesn't
Yeah.
want other
Person,
people
and
torture
then
him and
she'll-
stuff. He's not answering, but for her, he's answering. What
Yeah,
if
it
it's
could
a
be.
bad situation of, oh, he's treating you badly because he likes you or something?
He tried to kill her like multiple
But maybe he
times.
loves her.
like
bruh,
multiple
this
times.
isn't maniacal.
Yeah. God. Let's not.
I mean, anyway. But I mean, they're not killing him. So what if he just becomes like a Venom correspondent
Yeah, why
ally
are they
type?
killing him?
I know they have.
It's kind of weird.
for plot.
like they're draining him or whatever. But she's like,
I don't think there's more to it than
Yeah.
it's for plot.
Yeah.
Maybe she's keeping him around because if they find a cure, they want to use it on him first and see if it works.
oh, like a test subject.
Yeah, I mean,
They didn't they mention him as a test subject or in somewhere in the
They tried
book?
to cure him like last time. That's why they let him go back to classes and stuff, and it turned out.
Or maybe Reddit is right and he and Violet are endgame.
Jack and Violet.
Girl, that's Reddit. That's on Reddit. Was that
This is crazy.
Black hole.
We don't do blondes.
Goodness gracious. Okay, I think that like similarly that happened at the same time as Theo's letter was Grady and Aura dying.
Yeah.
And I put good riddance.
Yeah. Am I the only one that was very satisfied?
So satisfying.
Good riddance, Granny.
Like
Aura.
the fact that because her being like super amped up and ready to fire, I'm like she's gonna kill somebody. I was just waiting for her to get in trouble or something. I thought they would have to like execute her or something. But her killing Grady, I was like when he said, "Oh, he's dead," I was like,
It was
good.
so random.
And then her getting skewered by the claw, I was like,
so quick. And
I didn't think
out
that
of
she would
well,
kill
It
him.
did happen
out of the
fast.
box,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, it did happen really fast.
because they made her really annoying.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
really
she
annoying.
was.
Spying on him and all.
Just to get some satisfaction, I guess. But it felt orchestrated by Theo.
I
That
don't know.
whole
It
thing.
just felt out of place, honestly.
But like Aura was surprised. So I don't know how you could orchestrate her being like so tense that
I
she
know.
would accidentally.
That's why I was wondering if Kat was around.
to amplify her disco.
Whoa.
And I
Just
was
snuck
like,
in somewhere.
well, I don't know, because if we're talking about Theo being able to like amplify things,
Oh, but she
or-
wasn't there.
Or if Venom in general are amplifiers.
You know what's interesting is
Mirrors,
that
we
yesterday
said,
we were
right?
talking about
Yeah.
we talked about Kat and how I wish she could use her power to like manipulate, you know, in
Yeah.
the right. So when they were fighting Garrick in their
Yes.
team of effort, and she was able to actually amplify his confusion or something. No, but you're right. What if
There
either
wasn't.
Kat or someone was there amplifying the like tension and discomfort?
Maybe Venom don't just mirror who's there with them, but whoever they've crossed paths
Yeah.
with.
That'd be
It's like
so
they
that's
learned-
really scary.
That'd be
That's
crazy.
very strong.
That means they have every power.
overpowered.
Yeah.
Like
Overpowered.
every power.
But it's like being a mirror. I don't know. Anyways, I'm throwing shit, but that's the sense I got when Aura was being so freaking unstable. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird, actually. You're right,
When
because
she's
like
I
she is,
command Judas, be ready. I'm like,
because she is like trained to be a writer. When they go through this whole train on like being in these kinds of situations.
yeah, but has Aura ever
So-
left the wards? She was one
She
of the people who
must
stayed
have.
back, no? Because she was blaming them for deserting. So I
But
don't think
they're-
she had left.
They
They're
do
they're
patrols
told
all the time.
yeah
that's true, eh?
they're
Yeah,
told
that's
to like they go practice in different places.
And I mean, she was a wing leader.
That's true.
Yeah, she must have been a well performing.
Because it was giving like nervous cop vibes.
Yeah.
Like a new
Yeah,
cop that's
like
gonna
a
just
new-
shoot them. And
It was freaking weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was over the top. You're right.
Yeah.
Though.
but I was a bit nervous when Grady came out. I thought it was Mira because like Mira was like, "Oh, I found it," and then like Aura shot fire, and I thought it was Mira that got caught on fire, and I was really scared.
Wait, what if Mira has a
I still
second
don't
signet?
understand why he was coming out of
And
the
maybe it's like
opposite
the whole
building.
emotional amplification
Oh
thing.
shit.
Maybe more than one person has that.
But she doesn't have
I
a
still
reason
don't
to
understand
have
why he
two
was coming
signets.
out of like not the
The
cottage,
other building?
The other building. Like, how did
Grady?
he get there?
Yeah, I thought they were all going into the same
Yeah, I thought
building,
they all
but
went into the same building.
then I was like, maybe I misread it. I don't know.
That,
Yeah, it was
look,
confusing.
no, but it's interesting you say that, Kayla, that like about Mira, that maybe because I'm thinking like, what if she had two signets, and then you said maybe she's not the one to have two, because like it kind of goes
You have
with the
to have
parents.
the rebellion relic.
Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the thing with the parents, where the dad's like, oh, Violet is I'm taking her under my wing. Mira, her mom took her under the wing, which
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like that. But I don't know. I feel like why Violet? Why Violet with all this? Other than the fact that she was supposed to be a scribe, like why is she the quote unquote chosen one?
That's why I think that
She was frail and broken.
Natural.
I think that was an excuse. I think that they wanted her to be a scribe to be able to decipher the dad's
Yeah.
manuscript or whatever.
But why'd
his
the mom
books.
come and like push her into writing?
I thought
Because
her mom
probably
didn't
the
want her to
father
do
was,
writing.
was targeted.
What
Because the scribes have knowledge.
Yeah.
Because they kept saying, oh, his heart failed. I'm like, failed by
Yeah,
what?
bitch,
very
By
weird.
what?
There's some poison in
Someone,
there.
it's
so vague, yeah,
Yeah, heart failure in the
super
land of magic,
sad.
bro. Like,
What I was thinking is, I was thinking back on that thing we were talking about, like the message from Fen Ryerson about marriage is not about love. And then it got me thinking, yeah, about, you know, Zayden eventually marrying Kat because of Violet's dream, but also got me thinking about Lilith and Violet's dad.
Asher.
And I think, and Asher, and I think the thing is they loved each other, but I think they came from like such opposing worlds. It was fucked up, and they had to play, they were acting different parts that they had to play. And I think he was acting a part that he had played to like pass that on to Violet. And Lilith was acting another part that was completely on the surface, like contrary, and passing that to Mira. But they're trying to work together. But I think, I don't know, I feel like they were from two worlds, but they loved each other, so they were trying to bring it together, but they couldn't really. Anyways, I don't know.
but what if we're taking the dad's words in what he wrote at least too literally? Because it feels like everything he writes has a second triple meaning or something.
Yeah.
Like, what if him saying kind of like the only trust Mira means something else? Like, what if? I
Don't
don't
trust Brennan, you mean?
know. Well, because he wrote in the thing
Only
like, oh,
trust
well,
him.
Brennan died, but what if he kind of knew that Brennan was still alive?
Yeah.
And he's literally said, don't trust, like, trust only Mira, not Zayden, not anybody. Like,
Did he even know?
he didn't even put Dain in there.
But Brennan was dead when he wrote
No,
that.
but I think he never said Brennan was dead. He was just like, your brother's gone. Something
he said
like that.
gone.
I'm pretty sure he's
I
dead.
think he
think he
said
said
that
Brennan is
he's,
no more
he
or something
joined
like
us, or he has joined
Oh,
us.
if he has joined. Oh, but what if the dad isn't dead?
Alongside Malik or something.
But the mom's dead.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said that-
He's like, if you join us
And
too,
then your
then
mother-
if
Yeah,
your mom
okay,
joins us,
fine,
then
fine.
I think he means like
Yeah,
heaven or
fair
whatever
enough.
their heaven is. But okay, I think this transitions a little bit towards Joy. You were talking about Violet's mission versus Mira's mission.
Yeah.
The fact that he says that, I don't know if there's anything to it, but it feels like they were meant to go on like separate paths. So that they could work together, but through different like angles. Kind of like the dad is a scribe and the mom was a dragon rider, and they were able to work together. Like maybe they wanted Mira to be a dragon rider, Violet to be a scribe, and then
I thought he said his biggest like sadness was watching her cross the parapet or something like that.
Mira?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Watching Brennan cross and Mira following her footsteps. And I guess he just wanted one to not, but she still ended up doing it. But I also think, wait, what was I gonna say? It's gone.
But I mean, in that
It was
sense,
like-
it wasn't like he didn't really want her to not choose the scribe path. She just did what she wanted.
But I think obviously like Mira's power of like what's her power again? The wards and stuff, like shaping the wards. I mean, that's obviously gonna come into effect for some reason. But like,
Because her Mira's mission could just be to protect Violet,
Yeah,
simply.
that's her whole thing.
That's
why
such a
she's
Hodor
war.
situation. Oh, you're
Yeah.
saying she's gonna die? Like
Oh,
they're
she
gonna give her the Hodor arc?
I don't think she's gonna die.
I think she's gonna be a traitor.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You really don't like Mira. I feel like she just is meant, like right now she has kind of a stable position. I think she's gonna grow into she needs to grow into a bigger position.
Well, right now they're kind of like just making her mom number 2. Like
Yeah.
the way they're describing her a lot, but like just in general, like
Yeah.
a lot of things. I don't think they'll kill her. I mean, she already lost her mom. Why would you like lose another like
Mom figure.
maternal figure?
Yeah, it's
It's a bit
interesting.
much.
I honestly don't know how I feel about Mira. It's weird. Like usually I have like strong opinions, and I'm thrown off by.
I like Mira.
I like Mira. I feel like I like her commentary and stuff. I like how like they describe her as very like I don't know direct and stuff. I just don't know. I feel like we don't know much about Brennan or like I feel Brennan's hiding something more than I feel Mira's hiding something. I think. Yeah, I don't trust Brennan at all.
Brennan's been like kind of AWOL.
Like where was he? He hasn't been mentioned in the last 15 chapters.
He's very political.
Yeah. Same thing as Bodhi. Where's Bodhi? Oh no, Bodhi's busy
Probably done some shady stuff.
covering
I don't hear about him at all.
Yeah, for sure.
But Mira has, I think maybe she's dealt with venom before, you know, and she knows they're not all bad and that there can be a cure. Because she's always at the border doing stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So she encounters them.
It's true. She has close proximity to Brennan.
Yeah, she does, and she's always at the border.
She's always at the border. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit suspicious.
But what if she knows that Xaden is altered?
Maybe.
Because I feel like in the beginning of the book, I feel she was always giving side glances, and I couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like she may suspect something, or may. I don't know.
This book?
Yeah, in this book, in the beginning, I feel like there's a lot of like side glances and stuff. Like
I think she was just pissed at him for
Maybe.
taking
Yeah, I feel like
her little sister onto a rebellion.
maybe that could be it.
Yeah, I feel like she has a protective nature because
Yeah.
they said like your signet reflects like kind of your personality. So I think she has shields. Like she's just a very protective person.
Yeah.
I don't
What
think
does it say
there's an
about
ulterior-
Violet?
Oh, I mean, doesn't listen to explosive
Yeah,
reactions,
explosive,
She brings light.
instability,
Yeah.
destruction,
destruction.
killing.
That's
I
interesting.
wonder what her second one's gonna be. I'm a bit scared.
It has something to do with mind.
Yep, for sure.
Her.
Because she already has like a weather wielding thing. I feel like it's gonna be
But
mine.
why would she have a second signet? Though?
No, Violet.
Oh, Violet. Oh, Violet. Sorry.
Because she has two dragons.
Maybe she'll have 4. No, 4.
Yo, what the hell?
Maybe she has all of them. Maybe she's like Farah. She's just everything.
I know. I think she's gonna end up being like a mirror or something. Amplified.
Yeah, just like Theo.
Hey, that's on my card.
Somehow Theo and her and Xaden have some sort of link,
Yeah, for sure.
and it's like, what is that link?
It better not like just as long as it gets incesty.
Theo is the mom of Xaden and Violet.
That's when we cross over into like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Okay, we're off team Xaden. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard left turn.
Yeah, that's
so
when
you're
you're
like with Tamlin, you're like, no.
Exactly. The fall from grace.
I don't know if they'll go there. That's so like, I don't know if they'll go there.
But they don't look anything alike. Like it'd be so random.
Like maybe they'll do that. Like maybe they share like a distant relative that's a bit more digestible.
But like, but that's what like SGM does a bit.
That's what
Yeah, so
Rowan
SGM.
and Aelin was.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird.
It was weird.
What, they were like cousins?
No, they're like.
You'll see.
Let's get back on
You'll see,
track
I guess.
here.
I don't remember. Anyway.
Foreshadowing a lot of Violet killing Xaden. Joy, like you are really pushing that, but it's true that it came up a lot.
A lot. You will
Yeah.
be the death of me. I'm going to kill him. You're the only one who could kill me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all are really like pushing the fact that
They're
she's the
saying it
only
a lot,
one that
yeah.
can kill you. Like,
Yeah.
gee. And she's like, oh, I hope I wouldn't have to use
It's a
my.
clue for sure.
But he's like training her on how to kill him. He's
Yeah.
like, you need to know like how to. She's like, oh, this isn't really like I'm never gonna have a bond, like be able to use my bond with someone in a fight. Like I only have a bond with you. Like,
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but you should know this. And I
He's
think
like,
he's
and only
like,
you.
yeah.
And specifically only you. So I think he's straight up working with the Venom. But for like, no, I do,
okay.
but like to climb the ranks, like to try to destroy whatever that is from the inside. But he knows that eventually it's gonna blow up and he's gonna face off with Violet, who's gonna be on the other side, and she's gonna have to kill him. And he's like doing it because he wants to take down the venom, and he thinks that's the only way, and she's gonna kill
Sacrifice.
him at the end.
Totally.
Yeah, a sacrifice.
I totally think that.
That's so like something he would
You
do.
just did the whole book.
Yeah.
But will it be that simple? There's
I
gonna
don't
be
know. I
some
feel
like
it's
wrenches.
more- yeah, there's gonna be some like random like left ball, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the chapter we just read because it's all downhill from here. This was like the honeymoon.
Yeah.
In Twilight or whatever.
This is the last time they get together
Yeah.
Oh no.
because okay, let's talk about Mira and Drake. Let's just separate ourselves from Zayden and Violet. What about Mira and Drake?
Yeah.
What's going on between them? Why do we think they have sexual tension?
I don't know.
Yeah. What happened with the wards in wherever they were? What was the?
It was
situation
something
we're
about
talking
how I don't know if it's something you read or if they're referring to some other situation that happened before the book started or something. But apparently he disabled some of her
Yeah.
wards or something.
At some point, they go somewhere like during the rebellion. They're like, we have to disable the ward so that the venom come, and then we can kill the bad mage.
Ah.
No, that's not what they're called.
But
And then
Wasn't
he
that
does
Violet's
it.
idea or something?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Violet's
okay, yeah,
idea. But then she gets that guy to do it.
Oh, I
because
see.
She can't do it. I don't know why that guy can.
I
do
thought
Wait,
Drake is a Griffin rider, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
I thought that they were just always trying to destroy wards. That's why they have like a.
That's what I thought
it.
too.
No, but I thought it was like they were already working together and they knew about these wards. And
Like
stuff.
book 2.
Book, yeah, book 2.
Yeah.
working together.
There was a point where in the rebellion, Violet or something had the idea that they needed to disable the wards to attract, I think, like Venom or whatever. And so, but she couldn't do it, so she asked him to do it because I think he can undo. What's his power? I don't know.
Well, these Griffin riders
They
are
all
very
have,
good
like-
at like rune magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
root magic and stuff like that. So he
Whatever.
disabled the thing, and that's why Mira need him in the nuts.
They're definitely gonna bang.
They're gonna
Good for her.
like the strong character always has
He's
some
related
dude that
to
triggers them to the point where they
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
He's Cat's cousin.
yeah. 'Cause at first I was like, ooh, who's this man with cat? Maybe that'll square her away, but no, it's like
Fucking cat.
it's her cousin. So
But yeah, there's definitely multiple moments where you feel a sexual tension.
Yep.
Good for her.
a few
She's
sideways
little- you know,
glances.
she's a little-
Yeah. She
Yeah,
needs to
she
like
does.
relax.
Yeah.
Have a margarita.
Margarita, relax a little bit, you know.
Enjoy the beach, Mira.
Forget about Zayden and Violet for a second.
Before we get into the trading feather tails thing, I wanted to circle back to the severed communications
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because it's interesting how they get to Devarelli. Also, like it's cute how Zayden is like just like living his best life for once. But yeah, it's interesting. Why is Violet
Still able
the
to.
only one who can still talk? Like, what are your theories on that?
She has a special singer, like, I don't know who mentioned it, but
Yeah.
she can talk, like, she can keep the connection with the dragon, or what? Who said this?
She has like a stronger bond.
lead
with
dragons or something?
Oh, it's
Oh,
on-
command dragon.
It's on my
That's
bingo
on the
card.
bingo card.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
she can command dragons, or she could speak to,
She can speak to all the dragons?
or something like that.
No, she can't speak to all the dragons
No, yeah,
She can't though. Yeah, it's true.
maybe yet.
yet. She hasn't
Maybe her
tapped into
the
it.
second one's starting to manifest. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna start growing.
Maybe she's part dragon.
Elaborate.
Oh, like
Where's
she's a
her
shapeshifter. Yo, what if she's a shapeshifter?
half
That's dope.
traits.
Distant, very distant.
Wait, is there a signet of shapeshifting? That'd be cool.
I haven't seen
If
it.
someone could
There
just.
should be. It's
There
a
should be.
magic
That'd be really
world.
kind of cool, to be honest. You could just become a dragon.
I feel like it comes back to, I think, Veronica's theory where she may be part Venom or she has some sort of like something in her that makes her different than everyone else.
But where is she drawing?
That's why she can get 2 dragons. That's why she can still speak to them. Like, there's something about her that's
Do you
different.
think she's really the daughter of Lilith and Ashton, whatever his name is?
Asher?
Asher?
I
she
think
might
I
be
think so.
adopted.
No, I'm hoping no.
Perhaps.
That they are that she is
Stolen.
full-blooded
I think she
sibling.
might be stolen. So.
I don't know. Like,
But she has the same
Imagine.
hazel eyes, I think, as her
A
mom.
lot of people
Wait,
have
I
hazel
I thought
eyes.
her eyes were blue and green.
That's hazel.
They're hazel.
Are they?
Yeah, maybe she
They're
was
hazel,
stolen
yeah.
or
They're
they
like
found her.
blue.
And
That's
they
what I'm
killed her.
thinking.
And that's why she has silver hair. And
maybe she was an abandoned
Venom has
orphan that they
silver
took in.
I think like she was probably part venom or something like that. They stole her.
Or Mama cheated or something. Maybe.
For a little while, I thought that the bookstore lady was gonna be her real mom.
But she was 94.
Oh, I didn't know that before.
It was so awkward about the Dain thing.
Oh
at the
my god, that was so
bookstore.
cringe.
I was like, what is this?
I have a theory.
Oh.
It has just blossomed.
Oh shit.
Like, what if Lilith became Venom, and then the father was doing all this research to find a cure? He found a cure, but it cost him his life. So the mom was Venom when she gave birth to Violet, so that's why Violet's half Venom. But then he cured her.
I think
But
this
it cost
point came
him his
up
life.
That's
this part
wild.
came up when we were discussing book 2.
So
Someone mentioned
maybe
it.
Violet, to save Zayden, like somebody will have to
Die.
die.
Why does somebody have to die when you say the vent?
Because her dad died. Like, so mysteriously.
Of heart failure.
He says heart failure. Like, the mom says that too, so she must know the real reason.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that every time you have to die.
But maybe.
Exactly. Maybe that's why she's going to find a different way.
Oh, okay.
Because she's special.
She's special.
She's so special.
I like that actually. That makes sense to me.
Did Violet's mom have silver hair as well?
Blonde.
Blonde. Maybe the Theo is also half.
She's
Venom.
brunette with
Was
she
she?
was older brunette lady.
Okay, I pictured her blonde weird.
I think I pictured.
Picture
her
a lot of
too,
people
actually.
blonde, right? You said that about another character.
Did I?
Yeah, I forget who.
Gosh,
Maybe
I'm
Eric?
so unoriginal. Isn't Eric blonde?
Eric isn't blonde.
No.
He's
Eric is
not?
blonde. I
He
thought
has
was
like
blonde.
sandy colored hair, like
Isn't that
Halden.
blonde?
Isn't Sandy blonde?
Sandy
Isn't it like
He's not
Chopin?
blonde, it's châtain, yeah.
It's like dirty blonde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically
Dirty blonde and châtain, there's like,
What?
Wait, what picture did I choose for him? I'm like,
Yeah, like Roxy,
yeah,
dirty blonde.
châtain.
Dirty blonde.
C'est
That's
ça.
how I picture Eric.
Yeah, sandy.
You're like very
Yeah.
light
Photo
brown.
face.
That's
Very fair.
what was the picture I chose for him again? I don't remember.
Yeah, Navarre, I guess.
Oh, I remember the picture.
Yeah.
Brown, like
Brownish.
brownish.
Yeah.
So, back on track.
Well, actually, I don't know. I'm randomly thinking. I don't know much about electricity and like thunder and lightning and stuff, but I feel like if Violet's someone who like she draws 2 dragons, she draws people to her. Like there's a magnetism about her. Like you kind of know when they do those electricity experiments, and you can like send. I feel there's something. You said something about how like your signet represents what you are or something. Like I feel like maybe in terms of her lightning wielding and stuff, like what if she could just draw power or draw something? I don't know what I'm thinking actually.
Yeah, that makes
Makes
sense.
sense.
Can you make connections between
Yeah.
various things?
And maybe that's why she's still able to like that she was able to attract 2 dragons. She's still able to communicate with them, even though there's no like. Because where is she drawing the power from to be able to still continue to communicate if the dragons don't have power at all in that powerless part of the thing? Where is
I
she
feel
getting
like
it from?
It has to do with Andarna. Because if they're in the south,
Yeah.
that's where Andarna's breed is
People are
supposedly
from,
from.
yeah.
It's like,
It's true.
they must have been able to communicate there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like her signet of lightning is very hard to control, right? So maybe she just has an ability to.
Because Zayden was saying how like the dragons are in pain when they're
Yeah.
like whatever, but Andarna is just like I'm hungry, like like
I was when Zayden said that, I was also like, how do you know?
I asked myself that too. I'm like,
How
who
do you
told you this? I'm like, who?
I don't know. Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, who?
So I don't know.
Well, they were like shaking their head and they
Yeah.
were like pawing. They were like maybe they can know like. Body
Oh, like
language.
Rydog's dragon like spitting up on him.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm probably reading up on it for no reason.
But it is fun that, like, because we had all this theory that she's part Venom, Violet, and she does lightning wielding, but she gets the energy from the ground. Sometimes she can send it up, a bit like the Venom, who suck energy from the ground.
Ooh, maybe she draws energy from the sky instead of the ground.
She does
Yeah.
both.
But does she?
Yeah, it's in the book at some point. Well, not this one, the previous one. The one where she finds her signet.
I know it's confusing because like, why is it okay for dragons to like draw energy from the ground, but not from the earth, but not humans?
Because they don't drain it.
So they don't drain it, they can control themselves. I don't really know. It's a question. That's why I think they're going to be not so bad to them.
I think it's similar to like an ecosystem, you know, when something doesn't belong, it like fucks up the whole ecosystem. Like dragons are meant to draw power from the earth, but like humans aren't.
Yeah, they're not allowed to. They can't channel the power.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Evil.
But who said that humans they're not supposed to like channel from the ground? Like,
Because when they do, they
Maybe they told him that.
dies.
They told the
That's what I'm
humans
saying.
that
Maybe,
so that
like,
they don't do
We
it.
can't trust the history in those stories, to be honest, because they lied many times.
I actually agree. Like, who are the
Even the
people
dad, like-
consistently controlling the histories, and
Yeah.
why is it so hard to get good information?
Exactly.
Fucking.
There was the cover up, right? Well, yeah, it is true. That's so weird that like history gets lost so easily. Like, why train like a billion scribes and then like nothing is actually.
Because
properly
Loki, I
recorded?
kind of don't
Yeah.
trust the dad right now too. Like, I don't know if he, like, what if he's part of a kind of one of these cards? Maybe the dad is evil or Venom or something. Like, I don't know.
We have to trust the dad. I don't know.
I don't trust anyone.
I don't trust the dad necessarily. I think he's
No?
gonna have his version of history.
I trust
and then
Harry.
Violet's gonna decide if she likes it or
true.
not.
That's true.
But you know, his version of history is still giving her information about Brennan in general.
So there's kind of a trope I don't like too, when it's always someone who died who leaves you a bunch of clues to figure out stuff. But like, what if you don't figure it out?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, you'll figure it out. You know the answer. Blah blah. But what if they don't? Like, I don't know. But the whole your first love is the answer, whatever, kind of reminded me of Akatar Book 1.
The freaking.
Enigma?
Yeah.
Okay, but I thought
Enigma.
I know the answer to that
Enigma.
at the very beginning.
I guessed it immediately.
I thought when that was it, and then you hear Halden saying your first love, your dragon. I was like, it's dragon, you know.
Yeah,
six
I
letters.
thought it was dragon. I was like, oh, it's dragon.
I know, and then I was like, oh, Ames.
I was so happy. I was like, it's dragon. Fail. Fail.
Such a fail.
That book would have exploded with me, bro.
Seriously, same.
I was so confident.
But it also sounds like he's a bit like, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like a petty thing. Like your wife, it's about your
Yeah.
wife and you're letting your first sister like, well.
Well, if you're married to someone who's like linked to a dragon, do you like? I don't know. Do you
But this would have required Violet to
fit
have
into
been
that?
a.
Do you hear the dragon too? No, I guess
Oh
not.
no,
It's
they're
described,
not.
right? I don't know.
Well, because other dragon riders don't hear their lovers'
True.
dragons.
Yeah, you have to be
You
bonded.
just have to like date two people basically.
But like your
One person
first,
you can't communicate with.
I feel like for her to have solved that like riddle, she had to have become a dragon rider.
Exactly.
It's true.
I don't know if she would have got that if she was.
Well, how would the dad know that
Yes
she would have?
and no, because she said that when she was a kid, they talk a lot about. Well, it was like very known the dynamic with the dragon in the family. That like her father always knew he came after the dragon, and even the family came after the dragon.
Ouch.
Wow.
Okay.
I kind of felt bad for them when they lost communication and people were like,
I interpreted the thing as his first love, not his wife's first love.
Yeah, but I think it was what Halden said. Like everyone knows a rider's first love is. And then she said Lilith would have been too obvious.
well, that it's irreplaceable or whatever.
Yeah, it can't be guessable by anybody. Like
Yeah.
if you're married, it'd be too guessable.
And if the answer is dragon, I think most people can guess that.
Yeah, it's true. Your first, people could guess that. But like Aimsier, you could guess it too. It's Lilith's dragon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What happened with her dragon? Did he die?
Yeah, because she died.
Oh, okay.
So sad. Trading feather tails, guys. This is like one of our first big clues towards what Violet's looking for, I think. The deal fallout of Deverelli. Well, I'm guessing we're supposed to be thinking it is.
Can someone explain it to me?
Yeah.
Because as I was reading that part, that's where my brain was like,
I had to read it a few
yeah, I had to.
times.
I was
like,
that
what?
that delayed me a lot because I was rereading it and I couldn't absorb. Can someone explain to me what happened? What did they like? What's this in the bookstore library thingy? What happened? What is it with the trading of the feather tails?
I agree. I had trouble understanding it too, but here's what I understood, and then you guys can tell me. It was like the Crovlin people said a deal that like if the Deverellans or whatever like help them in their war, then they'll give them all these dragons. And then it fell through. They weren't able to give them dragons
Yeah.
or whatever. And then the Deverelli people were like, "Well, fuck you. We're gonna like blow up this whole rebellion in your face."
But what's
and,
the
like,
use of dragons if there's no power in the land? Oh, did someone ask that question in the book? Anyway.
But the power was still there at the time.
Key.
Was
Oh, there was
there?
power before.
There was power before?
I'm pretty sure there was power
I
before.
thought the whole reason it fell through is
It's
because
because-
there was no power in the land, and so like all the baby dragons like couldn't hatch
Yeah, they
out or
wouldn't.
whatever.
I don't know. I
Like,
didn't
they
pick up
couldn't
on
bring the
that.
dragons because of that,
That's what I understood a bit.
and then it fell through. But instead of admitting to like trading with dragons, they said something else.
I
don't know
think
what
Dain
else.
asked that question, like, what
didn't
would you
know
do with the dragons there? They don't have any.
They
power.
hunted dragons. That was something. Instead of selling dragons, they were hunting dragons, which I didn't quite understand.
They must have been using dragons for something there.
Oh, what if like the key to like defeat something is you have to like kill dragons or something?
Oh God. Oh, but there.
They
I
said
mean,
there's
it is in
animal
the
death.
warning.
Animal death.
I didn't read the content warnings.
Yeah, we unfortunately did.
Maybe I won't.
No, but maybe it means like the sheep and stuff. They die because they get eaten. So I think that's what that meant.
It's definitely
Yeah.
sheep.
Let's be in denial
Sheep.
like Violet.
The sheep and the goats.
Maybe the dolphins almost.
The dolphin. What do they call them? Dolphiniums? Whatever. Dolphiniums.
Yeah, the dolphinios.
Yeah.
So interesting, but yeah, I think we'll get more information on that in the next chapters.
I think we need to talk about why, like, she asked herself, why was dad so adamant only I collect them? Like, what is so important that her specifically, out of her 3 siblings, be the one to read it? Is it just because she's had scribe tendencies when she
Oh.
was younger, or like, what is it?
But this is kind of a parallel to in the classroom when Violet was saying like to Zayden, only me can defeat you type thing, like only me, like whatever. Maybe like multiple people think that it's just her that can like defeat whatever. So I feel like maybe the dad kind of
Knew that she would be able to bond the
Maybe-
7th breed.
wait. Is it only dragon riders that have powers?
Yeah.
Because like,
Well-
what if you have a random scribe that can tell the future or something?
Well, supposedly it's only dragon riders.
Exactly.
And then
What history can we
don't know.
trust?
We don't know. Maybe
What if-
there's a bunch of Venom scribes. Who knows?
When maybe there's a bunch of scribes hiding like intellectual powers because they can get killed or something. If they
Well,
reveal.
that's what this lady was saying, right? That what they call magic, these people do.
Call science
call
and
science
oh.
and blah blah blah.
Oh. Maybe that's
They-
why
they
Violet's so good
mentioned
at scribe.
Alchemy, did they not?
Yeah, they do. I highlighted it.
So I feel like the death of the 7th breed has to do with that. Like, maybe they were using alchemy to make something of killing those dragons that are in
shit.
Darna. Because they don't believe in
They
magic,
need
right? They use
ingredients?
alchemy.
Wait, what if that's how they created the venom?
Yeah, like they.
The bad venom, anyways.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a trade a good that they needed to power their cities and
Like the blood of the Irids.
Yeah.
something
to
or
do
like
something.
the skills or whatever skills related.
I have the quote.
That's messed up.
Alchemy, 2 substances combined to make something entirely new, not unlike what's been between the 2 of you. Oh, that rhymes.
It's interesting.
And she glances between Zayden and her.
It's interesting that that line comes up so soon after, like, her and Zayden had, like, said something similar to each other, like, a few pages before.
Yeah.
So, like, it could have been not because she has a tendency to be like to be a scribe, but more because he knew that she was going to be born different.
Yeah.
Because she's half something, or she's.
Yeah.
No, but actually, believe she's
Hot
stolen.
take.
No, but actually, though, if you remove kind of the magic thing about it, like that's why I was talking a bit about the electromagnetism, whatever. I don't know much about physics and stuff, but like, what if it's like what if it's in terms of it's all logically explained? Like, what if it's I don't know what I'm trying to articulate, but like, what if it's actually
don't
scientifically
need the
like
dragons?
yeah, like what if there's a scientific explanation for everything? Like, what if the alchemy they were onto something with that, or I don't know, maybe the cure for the venom is more scientific than magical.
That's absolutely legit, yeah, where it's a mix of things.
Yeah.
Like, what if the deal didn't fall out because they didn't deliver them? But when they delivered them, they found out what they were gonna do with the feather tails, and they like were like, deals off. Like, if you're just gonna kill them off, like,
Oh, maybe.
deals off. And then
Yeah, I agree.
what?
Do you also guys find, like, Zayden's just been along for the ride? You know, like, he
Yeah.
has a seat
Yeah.
in this scenario, and, like, he was doing jack shit to, like, convince them to, like, go south instead of north or whatever, when I feel like he could have had influence. And, like, when Violet comes and, like, pleads her case, like, I think
He was sitting in the chair like I imagine him like Tamlin, like letting her do her shit. I'm like, she know what she doing.
I was like, I feel like that's sus and he knows more than we think. And, like,
Yeah.
this stuff,
More secrets.
yeah.
Well, we know he's capable of hiding shit. He's been hiding it for 2 books.
Yeah.
What if
wouldn't
he
be
knows
surprised
this
if
stuff
he had
about
more
the
things.
alchemy, and that's why he thinks only Violet can kill him?
I don't know. That would be pretty like.
Wait, are you
Why
saying
would
that?
I kill him?
Oh my god.
Because he keeps saying you're gonna be the death of me and stuff, or you have to
What
know
does
how to
the
kill
alchemy
me.
have to do with
Do you mean you think Violet's a potion master?
I think he's just like preparing.
it really well? So.
I think he's preparing himself because he knows how dangerous he is
Yeah,
if he
But
becomes
it's weird
evil.
that he's not using his political.
I agree.
His political pull.
But
was
he's like
on-
so antagonistic. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like to help the woman he loves, supposedly.
But maybe he's trying.
But also he is Brennan, right? Like he can't control his jealousy, same he can't
Maybe he wants to
control
keep her
his-
busy while he does this thing.
Honestly, could be.
Like, yeah, go to the south, honey. Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, I think I'm not. I don't think I'm on anything, but like, why is Violet's instinct so strong about going south? And like, what if Kat has something to do with that? Or like, you know.
But she's not all.
Also, what if Kat's like just fucking with people's emotions in general?
She does that, yeah. But I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
think
it's
she's
not.
doing it to them.
Maybe it's not Imogen wiping memories. Maybe it's just Kat influencing everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe like when Zayden is like, maybe she's amplifying the jealousy or something. Maybe there's like a.
Yeah, maybe it's not Ben and shit. Maybe it's Kat.
Just
But she's
Kat.
not always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like she's just like
But
hanging
there's,
outside their
all of the
bedroom.
writers
Like
can do that. I thought.
That's true.
Is that?
But
No,
wait,
no.
but you could, for all the intellectual powers, if you have strong enough mental shields, you are resistant to them. No.
Well, only if you know.
yeah,
the
Zayden has really good mental shield.
And she like Violet says that like she could feel when Kat's trying to like penetrate her walls or whatever to like
The fuck?
pry into her wall.
yeah. But I think that I don't know.
Okay, what about Dain? I think that we haven't talked about Dain.
I don't think
So
you can trust it.
remember he was like, "Do you trust me or not?" He's like, "I can get the like book from my dad's office," but she's like unsure because he is like kind of attached to his father since he was a
Yeah.
kid and like sought his
It's weird.
validation. So it's like he's betrayed her before, I think, right, in previous books. So is he like past that, or is he still like can't be trusted? Like he's gonna just switch sides.
I'm assuming this is some sort of redemption arc, but also it is his dad. Like even if when people hate their parents, they still kind of low key maybe want the like the relationship, the approval, you don't. Yeah.
I find it weird that Dain has been so passive and like low.
Yeah, even with the fight with
Presence.
Aura or whatever, he was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm like, why are the dudes in this book are being very like.
Yeah, I find like we haven't really seen him, and like I thought it was gonna like be a big thing to steal the book from the dad's office, and it was just like cash.
Yeah, it was really
Very
casual.
cash. I thought he was gonna get caught, and then he's
Maybe he had the book all
Choice.
along.
I don't know. Yeah, it was weird.
Maybe he copied it.
Maybe it wasn't even the
Well,
right
they
book.
couldn't
Oh no,
open
never
it.
mind. It was the right book. Yeah, that's
He
true.
could like also be a mole, the mole. Not that he's Brennan, but he's just helping his dad.
Well, he was a mole to his dad. Well, he was a mole to his dad before.
It's true.
No?
Yeah,
Yeah, and he does have that power of like reading people's memories.
yeah. So it's like,
So you think he like casually went and read Violet's memory after she read the book?
but she knows that he has to touch him.
Yeah.
Or I don't think she lets him touch her.
What's the dad's power? Is it even,
Atos?
Yeah, is it
I
revealed?
actually don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know
if he's a
anything
dragon
about
rider.
it. It's dragon unknown. That's what Roxy said when she looked
Oh
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Reveal there. He's Bennett.
dude,
He's better. It's not dragon. It's a
not
wyvern.
dragon.
Well, I mean, he's the most obvious Ven because he's so like tightly wound. Like he just snaps like all the time about like stupid shit.
Yeah.
And he's only silenced by royalty. Like.
What's
Maybe
COI?
that's like a reason he's not Bennett.
Conflict of
because he's so
interest.
loyal.
There's always there's a conflict of interest. Like even if he isn't with even if you trust him like to not betray you, there's a conflict of interest is always there.
Yeah.
It's like you never know. Like at
Yeah.
any moment he could switch sides.
Yeah.
Like something could happen, and then he's like, you know what?
Well, then you
Fuck
don't
you guys.
But that's not trust.
Look at you, Megan.
You don't trust him.
I mean, I don't think her trust is that deep with Dain. In which
Yes.
case, I wouldn't like trust him with everything. I don't know.
Well, she didn't really have a choice. So
But they are doing a lot of, like-
either. So.
Yeah, that isn't trust.
But I feel they are doing a lot of nostalgia with Dain and her
Yeah.
in the last few chapters,
You
pushing
think he's
some.
gonna worm his way back in?
I don't know.
He's gonna get over the whole possessive thing.
I think they're building their friendship back.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It doesn't feel romantic to me at all.
Yeah.
It feels very platonic.
What's the COI with?
Conflict of interest.
Oh.
A little bit of lowercase o. That help?
I'm really excited to keep reading because I actually think now we're okay. I said this yesterday. We're at the pivot point, and turns out it's again. Yeah, it's like this is a more long game than
Well,
I
they
thought.
fucked, so now.
Now I really think we're going down.
Wait, how did the chapter end again? Because I
Well-
remember them having sex, and then a bunch of people were at their door, and then I'm like,
Holden is
They
being
have- yeah.
kidnapped by the king of
Yeah.
whatever it is.
And now Zayden has to go.
mm-hmm.
But he wants to bring Violet with him. He doesn't want to go by himself.
Gee, what can go wrong? especially when they cannot communicate with their dragons. Gee, what can happen?
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know why he wants to go with her. Wouldn't that be more dangerous than if he went by
Wait, I
himself?
thought it was if Violet wanted to go with him, no?
I didn't realize anybody wanted to.
Well, isn't it
She
because
wants
only
him to
Violet could
go.
communicate with the dragon to bring all the other dragons?
He said, okay, fine, I'll go, but you're going with me.
Oh, he did?
did?
Okay, I
I might
missed
have to
that.
reread that last page.
I missed that.
That's what I understood.
Damn.
So,
Are we ready to dive back in?
are we diving back in?
Is
Our
it
next
time?
stream is when? 9.
9. Oh, wait, what's the schedule?
Is it at 9?
Can you go to the schedule slide? 'Cause I
2
don't
p.m. and
remember.
9 p.m.
Okay. Well,
This is a 1-hour stream because we don't do our games.
yeah.
Upcoming will be games plus painting plus discussion.
That's our big stream.
Rapid
Crash Bar
fire.
will be back.
See you later.
Smash.
Bye.
Bye.